Hey guys, how you doing? Ray here again. If you'd like to subscribe to my channel, it's Nitro Show. Well, as I keep mentioning in some of my other videos, it's winter is approaching here in New England, so we're not doing a whole lot outside anymore. Hope you enjoyed all the videos I put out over the summer, all the helicopter videos and car videos and so forth. This is the time of the year where I get a lot of requests from subscribers asking me to do a lot of different videos. I try to accommodate everybody. If I get requests, enough of requests, I try to put a video out to accommodate those people. So today, what we're going to be talking about, we're going to have the monster truck versus the buggy. And a lot of people want me to talk about this. They want to know what might be more right for them, and so forth. So let's get started. This here is Team Associated. These are both ready to runs. This was a ready to run kit. Came with the controller. This was a combo pull start, drill start. It didn't come with a drill start. It came. You could pull it. You could get aftermarket drill. But it came with, you know, both of these came all painted up, put together for you, the whole bit on that, as far as that. But more or less, this video is going to be, it's not really going to be really a review on these. It's because I have videos out in the past of that. It's going to be just basically talking about these kind of verse each other and the differences, and maybe you might walk away with an opinion of what might be better for you. Okay. Well, they're both great backyard bashers. In my opinion, this can also be a track car. I've watched monster trucks, guys, on tracks, and they don't have very good success as far as racing. That's why I think they really came up with the idea of a truggy, which was basically a little bit bigger of a buggy with big tires on it. Those handle phenomenal, pretty good on a track. As far as I've ever seen, a truck like this on a competitive track for something like this doesn't usually work out too good. They're flipping over a lot, bouncing all over the place. They generally don't handle that well. They're not really designed to be a race car, guys. A monster truck is a lot of fun, and you know, so if you're looking to be on the race side of it, I would definitely go with something like a truggy or a buggy like this. This will obviously outhandle this. It'll outperform it. So that, as far as that being said, monster trucks are a lot of fun. You can bring them out. They're more or less can, you know, if you have high grass, they're better. These are higher, obviously a lot higher off the ground, about 4 inches or so, and then when the tires hit something and go to climb, it's up even higher than 4 inches off the ground, the frame. Very, very durable. Good jumpers. These things can jump 30 feet up in the air and come down and land and not have no damage. It's a heavier machine. The durability of the buggy is equally as good. If you're looking for a lot of backyard bashing, a lot of hill climbing, a lot of sand pits, just blazing fun, you know, having a lot of fun, this might be more for you. Like I said, they can handle a much rougher terrain, like a, you know, old cornfield or an old tobacco field, where the ground is really rough and not too good. These type of buggies here like to be run predominantly on pretty flat surfaces, hard packed clay or dirt on racetracks, or low grass, or even pavement if you want to put them on pavement. Cost-wise, I mean, you know, depends what you buy, the quality of the machine you're looking at. Generally, I think the buggies A lot of the buggies for racing come as kit forms, which are pretty pricey. This truck here was about $400 with everything, minus you have to get yourself a glow igniter, and you have to get fuel, and you have to get yourself the transmitter batteries, AA. This unit here is really not comparable because there are a little bit cheaper ready-to-run vehicles, and I don't mean cheaper in quality, but Kyosho more or less makes some pretty good quality ready-to-run buggies which come like this, which would have the radio and everything, and you just get fuel and a glow igniter. And those are ranged around in the same, the $350, $400 range. They're both a blast, guys. I mean, it really, in my opinion, it just comes down to what you want to do with it. I mean, if you want to race on a track competitively, this might be the way to go, not this way. If you want to just hit all kinds of raunchy terrain and hill climbs, this has got a lot more torque to it, a lot more pulling power. The shafts, the drive shafts are thicker and bigger and stronger. The frame, you know, something like this, you could actually even hook up a small wagon and pull a kid with it. As far as, what else can we talk about? Let's see. Think. What else can we tell you about here? Something like this, you know, as far as kids I think a smaller kid might enjoy something like this a little bit more. You can take these out if you prepare them right and you clean them up after. You know, you can play with them out in the snow and stuff like that, as long as you clean them off after, so you know, blow everything out. And like I said, as far as like hill climbing, they're real fun. Pulling stuff. This thing has got so much power, guys, it can wheelie forward and reverse. First time I went out with this thing, I gunned it after it was all broken in. The thing flipped right over. I mean, unbelievable. Let's talk about some of the other stuff here. This actually has a couple of other advantages over these type of buggies. It has 2-speed transmission, which gets a big monster truck like this being able to move pretty fast, like something like that. It shifts gears. It's like a centrifugal clutch in there. Let's see, what else can we talk about? They have bigger, generally the trucks will give you a little bit longer run time too, guys, because they have bigger gas tanks, can hold more fuel. What else? Let's actually pop the top off these guys and get down in the internals of this thing here. Alright. And then we'll pull that pod off and give you kind of a bird's eye view of what's going on. As far as the maintenance is generally the same. Oil your air filters, clean them up after you're done using them. This also, another nice feature, which before I forget, besides having the 2-speed gearbox, it also has reverse, which is nice to get you out of situations, which these don't come with. The buggies don't have reverse on them. So you're actually running 3 servos in this, guys, alright? You have your steering servo, you have your servo here for your transmission, and then you have 1 servo for your braking and your throttle. This has 1 radio box on it which holds your batteries over here, and then it has another radio box here that will hold your receiver. This one has the same kind of a setup, 1 in the front and 1 in the back. This vehicle, because it's a bigger, bulky truck, it has 2 shocks per wheel opposed to 1 on this, which wouldn't obviously need that. Some of the low-C trucks just come with one big shock per wheel. I like this because it gives you the 8 shocks on here. And like I said, as far as the engine and the clutch bell and the maintenance and the clutch shoes and all that is generally all going to be the same. The servos, for the most part, are a servo is what it is, you know, does its job. What else can we talk about? This actually has a muffler setup where you can route the muffler. Mine is routed underneath, which I like to shoot the oil down into the grass, opposed to all over the place. You can reroute the muffler different ways. They have holes in the frame if you wanted the muffler to come out down over here too. Depending what kind of muffler you put on it. I have the stock one still. And other than that, guys, I mean, they are what they are. It really basically just comes down to what you want, what you're really going to do with it, maybe what is more eye appealing to you. Are you a truck guy? Are you a buggy guy? Are you going to race? Are you just going to have fun in the sand and the dirt? And I think these are more versatile, what you can do with them. These are strictly either drive them on dirt, grass, you know, or the track. They're primarily made for the track. These are more fun. You can take them in the beach sand, you can take them in sand pits, dirt, you can take them in mud, you can take them in snow, and just because it is higher up off the ground, it gives you that advantage too. Let's pull the let's pull this off of the pod here, guys, and let's just give you a bird's eye view down inside of these things here. Try not to shake the camera. Okay. Now this is the way the buggy's laid out. You got your exhaust pipe here, you got your fuel tank, your engine here, your air filter. And one of the things I failed to mention, guys, but I'll talk with that in a second. You got your steering servo and your braking and throttle servo back here. You've got your radio batteries are going to be stored here, and the receiver up front. All right, both four-wheel drive. If I didn't mention that, I'm sorry. Now this car here, which I'm going to mention now, has 3 differential units that are filled with either grease or silicone. There's one here, there's one down in there, and then you have your front gearbox down in there. Now they are four-wheel drive. They're both shaft-driven vehicles. Okay. Now over here you only have 2 units that you're going to be servicing. Your front box here, and then you have back down under here you have your rear differential. This one you're not going to be servicing really. This is the transmission. Okay, that's set up a little bit differently. You don't have all the grease and oil and silicone in that like you do on the buggy over there. You can see how the difference in height here, guys, how high this is off the ground opposed to the buggy, which sits a lot lower. Just give you a quick overview here. You have a gas primer bulb, which is a nice feature. As far as the engines and the tuning is all similar, the air filter being oiled, the differential units the same deal, front and back. On these, oil, you can put the silicone oil or grease, that's your preference. The racers like silicone because it's easy to change out. The grease can get a little messy, but they're both equally very good. And there they are, guys. And like I said, it really comes down to what you want to do. Do you want to race? Do you just want a backyard bash? Like I said, the monster truck is more versatile as far as driving it in snow and mud and dirt and high grass, up and down hills, pulling things, but at the same time not a good track vehicle. The buggy is good on the packed dirt, on low grass, on gravel or on clay, and is more predominantly for racers racing. But you can use them for backyard bashing. So that's just a little bit of insight, my insight on these 2 vehicles and some tips about them, and maybe it helps you to decide which one would be right for you. I thank you for watching, and if you'd like to subscribe, it's Nitro Kyosho. Remember, when picking these guys, stay with good quality companies like Kyosho, Losi, Traxxas, Team Associated, and HPI. Stay with the better quality companies, and you'll have a lot more success with these things, and a lot better customer service. Thanks for watching.